Welcome back to Waste Nights, 2nd edition. We're playing the opening scenario, Trouble in the South, Road to Ruin. And yeah, we've got our scout, our stalker, I should say, sitting down here in this area. We got attacked by a gun tower last time, and we observed a local skirmish between the Melbourne Beauties and the Alice Outcasts. Alright, this time I think I'm just going to do one full turn an episode. That way I can get them more quickly, catch any errors hopefully, and we can progress in the game. I guess I'm trying to get an episode out a day. We'll see what happens, if I can pull it off or not. If not, there might be a day or two delay in between episodes. But I'd like to get this one done out pretty quickly. So let's continue. The first thing we're going to do, we have 2 actions of course on our turn. And if we just review our actions quickly, we can move, we can camp, we can do an explore, we can do a city action. We're not in a city right now though. We have a plot action, special action. So those are the things we can do. We have 5 damage of 7 health. I really think we are going to camp. So let's go over to our player character sheet with all of our information on it. We're going to perform a camp action. So that's going to be the first of our 2 actions. So let's go over there and do that. I'll explain how the camp action works. Alright, so we're taking a look at our character. We've got 3, 4, 5 damage. We only have a total of 7 health. We are doing camp action mostly to heal up before we continue adventuring, because we're going to be in big deep doo-doo if we don't do that. And of course we have full tanks of gas on our Jeep, which is cool. We're probably going to need it because I think we're going to do a move action next. We've got to keep progressing in the game. So for a camp action, there's actually 4 things you can do while you're camping. One of them, of course, is healing. It says, at night you can spend any number of your medicine bottles to heal 3 regular health, or flip one of these from the contaminated side to the regular side, or remove 1 of your radiation for a medicine. And you can mix and match, so you could take 2 regular wounds off and flip over one of the, or sorry, you could do something like this. You could flip this one over and get rid of these 2. Anyway, it's not, you can use your medicine bottle any way you like for healing. So we're going to be doing that here in a second. And then you have a repair option. You can do all of these things. So you can do all of these, but you can only do as much as, of course, equipment you have, if I'm explaining that correctly. So you can do a repair. The knight may repair up to their value of broken gear. So we have a repair value here of 3. So say for instance our vest had been damaged. It says here it takes 2 repair to flip over to repair our vest. So we could spend 2 of our 3 repair to flip this over. And if we had a couple of damage on our Jeep, it costs 1 repair to remove 1 damage. So we have a repair of 3, we could repair our vest and take 1 damage off our Jeep while we're camping, as well as doing healing too. The other thing we can do, some cards have effects that can only be used during the camp action. The card will actually specify that, so we could do that as well on a camp turn. And the other thing we could do is upgrade. If this marker had gotten to the 3 or beyond, we could level up our character. By taking a look at the level up cards, we have 4 special level up cards for each character, waste night in the game, and 6 general ones. We would pick one of those, giving us some kind of a buff. Alright, so those are the things we can do. So we are camping. So we have an option now. We're going to spend at least 1 of our medicine right now to heal 3 wounds. We do not want to be in this bad shape when we continue on the journey. The other question now is, do we spend this medicine to get rid of the 2 wounds we have, or do we just live with the 2 wounds and save our medicine? Because the medicine can heal 3, or it can get rid of a radiation, or get rid of, flip over contaminated. I don't know. I think we're going to save it. It's a little bit risky, so it means we only have 5 health now when we take off on our adventure. After camping, we could spend it, but then we'd have no medicine left, but we'd be fully healed. Now, I think we're going to leave it here like this. We're going to take a little bit of a risk. So our next action now, we are going to do a move action again. So let's go back to the main board and let's get moving. We have 3 tanks of gas on our Jeep. Just keep that in mind because we will be using some of it. For each gas can we spend, we can move 2 extra movement points. So let's go to the board and I'll show you what we're going to do. Alright, so we're going to take a move action. We're down here. We need to get, of course, to the plot marker number 2 at Alice Offsprings. We want to get there. I don't think we can even get there in 1 turn. Even using all of our gas, we don't have enough gas to do it. We do have some time on the timer though to pull this off, so we're not too concerned right now about rushing our way over here. So what we're going to do, we are going to spend 2 gas cans of 3 off of our Jeep. That's going to give us 4 extra movement. Now remember, the Jeep itself already gives us 4 movement, so that gives us a total of 8 movement points. And I'll show you the 8 movement points we're going to do right now. So we're going to go in the mountains, we're going to go 2, we're going to go 4 for each. For scrub space is 2 movement points. Then we're going to go here, another 2 movement points, and another 2 movement points. So it's basically 2, 4, 6, 8. We've spent 2 gas cans to get there. So we move all the way to the scrub space, and there's no hazard. The reason I chose this, there's no hazards here anywhere along this route. We've basically gone through some mountainous terrain, a bunch of scrub area to get to where we're going. But now, of course, at the end of the move action, and we have our shotgun ready, we have our vest ready, and now we are sitting here. And the reason I wanted to get to this spot as well, because next time we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't need to spend any gas, and we can get to Alice Offsprings. We're going to take a biohazard damage though to do it, but all will be well. All right, so we do need to have an encounter now. At the end of your move action, whatever space you end up on, you need to draw a card for that. So we're going to pull the top card of the scrub mountain deck. We're going to have an encounter. What the hell? There is a heavy military presence apparently down here in the southeastern place of Australia. Holy crap! Oh my God! I guess we're gonna take a look at this, and we may be getting knocked out. Let's take a closer look at the Dreadnought. Honestly, we run into a freaking Dreadnought. Oh my God! All right, let's take a closer look. Yikes! Alright, so we run into a tank. A freaking Dreadnought. Oh my God. Okay, it says threat 1, so that's the first thing. So what we need to do is we have to pull a threat token out of the bag and add it to the tank. Oh, that's just what we need. And oh my gosh, it is going to be adding a white die to its attack. This is a little confusing to me. It says this enemy cannot gain ambush. So I think maybe some of the threat tokens have an ambush ability, which means it fires before you get to do anything, before you get to do any of your abilities. However, it doesn't have ambush, I don't think. So it says this enemy cannot gain ambush. So I don't think it has ambush. Anyway, engagement. This enemy suffers X damage. X is equal to your repair. Our repair is 3. So it basically automatically gets 3 damage. So we need to do 6 damage with our shotgun to take it out. And it says if it rolls the little, that symbol, the enemy deals 2 damage, and your vehicle gets a damage. So this thing is hunting us like absolutely crazy. We are going to get the stuffing kicked out of us here, I think. Let's get out the dice tray, roll them up. We are going to be rolling 2 green, 2 white for our shotgun. The Dreadnought's going to be rolling a white, green, blue, and red against us. We only have 5 health left. We do have a vest that can mitigate 2 health. I don't know if we're going to survive this. I guess we're going to find out. Let's get out the dice tray. Oh boy, and take on the Dreadnought. Oh, and I should say combat only lasts 1 turn, and that's it. So there's just 1 round of combat, and then that's the end of it. So, oh my God, let's get to this. This is nasty as can be. Oh my goodness, I hardly even want to roll this. We might see how unconscious works. All right, so this is the tanks. Lovely dice pool. They have a white, green, blue, and red. Oh my goodness, they are attacking us. We're in a Jeep with a shotgun going up against a freaking tank. This is not going to end well. Not going to end well. Oh, hang on. Hang on, we get 2 blinds, so nothing happens with those. We're going to suffer, I think it says 2 damage, and our vehicle suffers a damage, and we get 2 hits, which we can mitigate with our vest. Unbelievable! Okay, that's what the tank did to us. Oh, we got so lucky. That's going to go back into the Waste Knight's bag. I'll do that right now. All right, with our shotgun. Now remember, we already do 3 damage to it, and it's simultaneous ranged attack, so it's blasting at us. We're racing around our Jeep like crazy, trying to circle it, I guess, blasting it with our shotgun, trying to take it out, maybe blow the tracks off it. I don't know how you would penetrate a tank with a shotgun, but all right. Oh my goodness! If we can do 6 damage, we literally will take the tank down. That would be absolutely insane. And dude, we do 4. No. Okay, we do 4 damage to the tank. Plus 3 is 7. We did not destroy the tank, so that's just not happening. So we basically didn't defeat it. It's just going to go on its merry way, and so are we. But we have to take our lumps now, which are not nearly as bad as I thought they would be. But we don't get the rewards either. We're not going to get the 3 experience or the 3 ammo. Oh, and speaking of ammo, because we used a shotgun, we have to get rid of 1 of our 3 ammunition, which is just fine. Let's go now. Oh my goodness, I just was shaking here. Now we're going to go and we're going to take our lumps over at our player area. So let's go do that right now. All right. Oh my goodness. And we also didn't roll the special symbol on our shotgun, so we didn't break our shotgun, which is cool. Or damage our shotgun, I should say. Oh my goodness, this was absolutely crazy. All right, so first thing here, if we rolled this symbol with the tank, which we did, it means we take 2 damage. And our vehicle takes a damage. So our vehicle gets 1 damage on it for being blasted by the tank, I guess, as we scooted around like crazy. And we also take 2 damage. Now I'm going to take 2 damage because we can mitigate the 2 damage with our vest. So we now have a total of 4 damage. We still have 3 health left. I don't even believe how we have that. But we are going to break our vest, which will then mitigate, we'll cancel 2 damage. So we had 2 more damage from the tank, from our vest, and we're gonna go ahead and break this. Boom. So now it's on the broken side, which means we can discard it to get rid of 1 damage. Or when we camp next time, we can spend 2 of our repair points to flip it back to working order. So right now we have a damaged vest. We got off, I would say, very lucky, taking on a frickin' Dreadnought tank. It basically just did 1 damage to our Jeep, gave us a couple of wounds, and damaged our vest. And we got away, I guess, with our life, is what well, we're going to look at that. Wow, that was probably one of the worst frickin' encounters you could run into out here. So we've run into a gun tower last time. This time we run into a tank. Wow. So this is how our character's sitting here at the end of the round. Now, of course, the round marker, the timer has to tick down 1. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so our time marker is sitting at 3. It goes down to 2. It has not left the board. Things are still looking good. I cannot believe we're actually still alive after taking on a tank. Oh dear me. All right, I'm going to zoom back out kind of where we are on the main board, and we're going to wrap up our episode for today. Like I said, I'm just going to do 1 turn per episode so that I can get them out as quickly as possible every day and continue on. All right, let's wrap up for today. Wow, I still can't believe we survived a tank attack. But we're in our Jeep. I guess we were just circling it, blasting it, and got the heck out of Dodge as quickly as we could, taking as little damage, really, as we did for taking on a tank. All right, let's wrap up. All right, so to wrap up for today, we ended up in the scrub area here. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4 movement to get to Alice Offsprings. However, we have 4 damage now of 7 health. Our vest is damaged. Our Jeep is damaged. Not really ideal. We do have kind of 2 turns before we need to get to the next plot marker and flip it over to give us a little extra time in the scenario. So we may have to do another camp action next time. More than likely. This is a tough game. It's a nasty business being out here in post-apocalyptic Australia. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes. This is Waste Night 2nd Edition. We're just playing the introductory scenario, Trouble in the South. I'm having a lot of fun with this. This is really, I can see this game really taken off for me. I like this kind of thing. And of course there's a whole bunch of other scenarios in the book that are much longer, much more involved than this. But I'm finding this whole thing very, very entertaining and cool. So thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next episode.